still burn.
Welcome back to another episode of Pressure with your girl Alicia, JazzySweetzNTreatz. And today's pressure is salmon. We're gonna do some air fried salmon with some air fried steamed vegetables, but we're gonna do our rice on the stove, no rice cooker, okay? So first thing first, we just gonna hop straight into it. I'm gonna let you guys know what we're seasoning with, how we season it. We have some Adams salmon, sweet and smoky seafood and salmon seasoning. We're gonna jump right in with that. We're gonna season our cleaned salmon, washed. We washed it up really good, and we're not gonna be afraid to season this thing, okay? And we are most definitely seasoning both sides. We have our Chef Paul Pardon's Meat Magic. You don't need a lot of this, but this has some amazing flavor to it, so we want to make sure we get us some of that. And of course, some parsley. I keep saying paprika because I'm smelling that smoked paprika and it's and it's salmon seafood seasoning. It is off the chain, y'all. Make sure y'all check that out. It is sold locally pretty much everywhere in Louisiana. Got a little something there. Was sticking to my hands. So yeah, we're gonna season both sides of our salmon really good. Okay. Get that season all the way in there, rice. I was really afraid of salmon at first because it was not cooked properly. And to anybody that's afraid of any type of dish, I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. If you don't say you don't like it until you cook it for yourself, because even lamb chops, the first time they were prepared for me, I did not like them. And I tried it myself, and it's still not something that I eat all the time, but it wasn't bad when I did it for myself. So that's what we have: our parsley, our sweet and smoky, and our meat magic. And over here we have our Kerrygold garlic butter, and I melted that down with a little bit of margarine and some better than bouillon vegetable base. Okay, and I chose the vegetable base because we are doing vegetables, and we are not putting our salmon in vegetables in at the same time. Why? Because we do not want to overcrowd our air fryer, right? So we're gonna get this started. And as you know, salmon does not take long on the stove. So if this is a faster way than the stove, we know this is gonna be quicker. So we're gonna go hop right into it. We're gonna go ahead on and let's slide that out of the way. I want y'all to be able to see. And we are gonna carefully place our salmon in an air fryer with enough space and room for both of them to breathe. And we're gonna go ahead and pop that in. Alrighty. So our function we're gonna use is going to be, of course, our fish function. So that was a tongue twister, y'all. So it's at 3:30 for 20 minutes, and of course we're gonna stop at the 10-minute mark so that we can flip it over and just let's see how it's working. And you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, I did not grease my pan. I didn't do anything to it. I just put my salmon in there. So we're going to see how this works, okay? Let's go. So as you can see, I already have my water boiling. That is the proper way to cook it. You do not put the rice in until your water is hot, okay? So our cleaned rice, we have salted this water. Some people like to add butter to that water, but that's not what we're doing today. That's not really my thing. To each his own. And I strain my rice, but if you don't, if you're not a measurer like me, the old school people, as long as you can stick your finger in and it's to there, that means it's gonna cook all the way through, and you don't have to worry about it being too much rice. If you have too much water, if it's way over there, then you got too much water, and it's gonna be gummy, okay? But with me, I'm a strainer, so when I see it gets tender and to the stage that I want it, because I'm gonna frequently come and stir and check my rice, and when I see it's tender to the way that I want it to be, then I'll just go ahead on and bring it to my strainer, because it gets a lot of the starch out of the rice, okay? So I'm gonna bring it to my strainer, strain it, and put it back into the pots. Pressure. Okay, guys, so we have to get our vegetables ready. So we have our secret little sauce that we're gonna saturate our vegetables in. But you know, around here we wash everything and we season everything. I can't have nothing that's bland and without flavor, okay? So this is not a diabetic kitchen. No disrespect to my diabetes, but high blood pressure and stuff like that, we ain't over seasoning, but we seasoning. So if you got a health condition, you know what I'm saying? All right, and I love the way onion powder smells. It just smells so delicious. And while we just waiting on our little, and we're not gonna over season. You see, we just wanted a little flavor, because our garlic butter sauce is gonna add so much flavor to it as well. But you gotta have you a little zest going on with it. And as you can see, I did not add garlic powder, because why? We don't want it to be too garlicky. So we're just gonna drizzle this butter and vegetable-based bouillon, better than bouillon, in there. And we're gonna work that in there really good. And that's how we're gonna put it in the air fryer. But it's seasoned. And if you can get this to sit overnight, baby, you talking about good. Everything tastes good when it's marinated, but it's still, even though it's still gonna be good, but you talking about some flavor, off the chain. So we got about 4 minutes left before we stop our air fryer, just to check on that salmon. And again, it's probably not even gonna go the entire 20 minutes, because you know the air fryer does not play, and salmon is a delicacy and it does not take long at all. So, pressure.
I'll tell you why you did it.
All right. It seems that we have reached our 10-minute mark, and that bad boy is ready to flip. Ready to flip. Ooh, look, no stick. I told y'all. Ooh, it smells so good. I told y'all they need to come up with a camera that can smell. Oh, I broke that one. Ooh, y'all. Oh, y'all, it smells so good. So I see. See what I'm saying? You see this cell? Jesus, I'm gonna put this in so we can focus and make sure our rice is steaming properly, because after that, we are popping those vegetables in, which ain't gonna take no time. That's about a 5-minute fix, okay? We're gonna pop those vegetables in, and we're gonna have us some steamed rice, salmon, and vegetables. Y'all keep it locked in with your girl, Pressure.
Those are burnt.
Okay, folks, let's get back to the rice. I want to show you guys how tender it's starting to get. As you can see, I don't have it my fire blasting. You do not have to turn it up really high. The rice is getting really fluffy, so we're going to let that cook for a few more minutes, not very long. And that's the effect when you have the rice, your water hot already, okay? So we're going to give that a couple more minutes, and that rice will be fluffed all the way through. And all we'll do is go and rinse it and rinse that starch off and put it back in the pot, and we got some good rice pressure. All right, so we're down to our last minute, and I just can't take it anymore. I am not waiting on the beep. I'll put it back in, let it beep at another time. I'm just not gonna deal with it. I'm ready because, oh, listen to the sizzle. Man, look at that salmon, bro. Come on now. Come on, look at this salmon. It don't get no better than this. And the smell is popping. It's popping like it. Listen, this, and this. That's it. Okay? You don't need nothing else. You don't need nothing else. I promise you. I wish you could smell this, Lord. My customers will tell y'all what this one here hidden for because they know about this here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and take my salmon out, and I'm gonna load my vegetables, and I'll show y'all exactly how I load my vegetables because we do not overload our air fryer, okay? Or any fryer or any pot or any pan. We do not overload, okay? So we're gonna take those out, and we don't even rinse this, okay? You don't even rinse this. You just dump those vegetables in, and it's because the flavors all are gonna mix in together. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about when we get back. So y'all hang tight. And we're gonna swap this out and come back and show y'all some real pressure.
Those are burnt.
Okay guys, so as I stated, we were just gonna load our air fryer and give it a quick shake. Just to spread them around properly. Nothing is on top of each other. Everything is even. Okay? So I saw a piece on top. So we're just gonna pop that in. And these are veggies, and it's still on the fish function. So what I'll do is I'll just put that on about 5 minutes because it's gonna take 5 minutes or less. Again, this is the air fryer. It does not take the same amount of time on the stove. And we are not cooking these veggies. We are simply steaming them, getting them soft as they can be to garnish and go with our rice and our salmon. So y'all keep it locked in, and y'all gonna see this when we come back. It'll be plated and beautifully ready to sample. Okay, so y'all just keep it locked in with us. This is something you don't want to miss. Some real good healthy shit. All right, so stay tuned, man. Pressure. All right, big pressure on deck, okay? Like I told y'all, steamed vegetables, white rice, no rice cooker, and some fresh salmon. Oh my God, y'all listen, it's gonna be sweet and smoky, okay? Remember that when you think of me, when you're in the store, getting your salmon and say, Jazzy say sweet and smoky. You are not gonna regret this. Chef Papadon, a little parsley, a little garlic butter, better than bouillon vegetable base. Man, you talking about good. Everything is low in calories and stuff like that, cholesterol, stuff like that. So you can be fine. Like the butter's like the most highest cholesterol item you have it. But everything else is just so healthy, y'all, and like so delicious. It's just not only plated beautiful, it tastes the way it look. I promise y'all. So again, this is our healthy fix. If you don't like the white rice and you want to go a little bit healthier, I suggest the jasmine rice or whatever. That's a good fix for you. But we gonna sign out and thank y'all for tuning in to Pressure. It's your girl Alicia, Jazzy Sweets and Treats, and we are out. Pressure.
Those are burnt.